Hi, I'm Mary Jo Fay. I'm the voice of dating, mating, and relating.
This is the fabulous Mary Jo Fay.
Thank you. I'm sure some of you wonder how I got into teaching this. I am a nurse by background, so I have a pretty good comfort level with the human body, and I love to talk about sex. But I'm not Nancy Nurse, the nurse kitten kind of thing. It's not get that one kind of out of your mind. I'm the straight nurse giving the straight talk about sex. So we have this amazing, fun group called the Intimacy College, and I have a class called the men's program, the top secret program, How to Get Better Sex from Your Mate. The women's program, How to Get Better Sex from Your Mate. You notice I didn't say how you can be better at sex, because you're already there, right? It's your mate that needs some help. And a guy came up to me and he said, "Do you have one of those sex books I can buy?" And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "Because if you can figure out how I can get more sex from my mate, you will make $1 million." So I stood up and I said, "I'm Mary Jo Fay. I'm the author of Please Do Not Tonight, The Truth About Women and Sex, and I help men get more sex from their mate." And the child psychologist man in the room went like this. He leaped out of his chair, he pulled out his wallet, he pulled out all of his money, and he ran up to me and said, "Sign me up!" So I teach men about women. I teach women about themselves. I don't got guy parts. I don't know what guys want. I don't do that part. But if we can get women on board, we're about 80% of the way there, right? Because women are like what? Crock pots. Men are like microwaves. So if we can get the women taken care of, the men need a place, you know, the women need a reason. So this is, why would anybody fake it?
They're embarrassed to communicate.
They're embarrassed to communicate, exactly. Anything else?
They don't want to hurt their feelings.
They don't want to hurt their partner's feelings because he hasn't taken them to nirvana already. Anybody else? Get it over with. Now, what kind of sex is that? If you stop and think about it, little boys find their private parts on day one, you know, when they're born. Oh. You just do. You find it on day one, and you deal with it your whole life. It's right out there. You know, you're 2 years old. You're learning to squirt in that little pan. You are very friendly with your parts. We don't have that. And when we're about 3 years old and finally happen to randomly go there and someone sees us, they grab our hand and go, "Naughty, naughty, naughty, never, never, never again." And the first bits of shame and guilt start coming in. And when the junior is Paul Jr. or whoever is 14 and his mom is changing the linens on his bed and finds the Playboy magazine and goes, "Oh my God," and goes running to her husband and he goes, "That's my boy." Little girls don't have that. So you're learning about sex in yeah, go get him, go be a stud, go be the mastermind of the world. And the women are supposed to be not knowing a whole lot about that. Am I right, gals? Yeah, okay. So now we're supposed to hop into bed when we get married and everything's supposed to work. You know what our biggest sex organ is? It's our brain. You guys are thinking sex right now, right? We're thinking, did I take out the trash? I have to be up at 5 o'clock. There are the kids in bed. Did I pay the bills? We got to get all of that out of our brain, and it doesn't just go this fast. So if you want sex tonight, the smart guy, he's giving her an extra special kiss at 8 on the way out the door in the morning. He's calling her at lunch just to say hi. He's doing the dishes without being asked, and bam, we are there. Right, ladies? Yeah. It's a coming together and communicating in a way that's honest. So, for example, I had a woman client say to me, she was getting intimate with someone, and he's touching her, right, and he's like half an inch off. So she like takes his hand and is kind of like, and his hand won't move. So she's like, hand won't move. Won't move. And finally he goes, "Yes, ma'am." Ooh. Valentine's Day is Monday. If you get one of these for Valentine's Day, who's the present for? size doesn't always matter. Right, ladies? Right. So for those of you guys that God wasn't all that, kind to, in terms of distribution, size is not everything. Look at this little baby. This little baby can do all sorts of stuff. Women, show of hands. Would you rather have a guy that was this big and didn't know what to do with it, or this big and knew what to do with it? This big? Are you hearing me? Size is not an issue if you know what to do. Men have sex to make up. Women have sex after you make up. Okay, women want to know that the fight about the garbage can is over and settled and done and you're sorry and it'll never happen again. Then we want make-up sex. Men, on the other hand, are going, honey, if we just have sex, it'll all be made up. You need to know that difference. It's a really big one. Over here.
What can I do better?
What can I do better? Now, this is a man I'm taking home. We just met about 10 minutes ago, but wow. I mean, and here's the thing. Somebody asked me recently, so you got any men in your life right now? And I'm like, right. My back's at a place, can you hear me having sex going, He'd be thinking he's taking me to heaven, and I'm like dying here. So I am taking applications. My orthopedic spinal surgeon swears I'll be back in the saddle very soon. So what's your name? David. You got my card, David. I do take other applications. I mean, I do have women saying to me, or men saying to me all the time, aren't men intimidated by you because you teach sex stuff? I'm like, yeah, and I keep thinking, but I've got the whole book. I got the whole book. A, I'm interested. B, I'm passionate. C, let's go. But I mean, I've even said to the gals, if you had a sexual issue, would you talk to your doctor? And they go, no, we women have had, so much shame and guilt and all this other crap put upon us all our lives growing up about sex. And in fact, that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 6 men in this country are sexually abused by the time they're 18. 18. But I'm here to tell you, as a survivor, you can overcome this. You can have great sex again. It's all there, but you have to do the work to get there. Has this been helpful tonight? Totally. Did you guys have fun? Yeah. Great. Have a great time out there. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you next year.
Mary Jo Fay is joining us now for some. You've done all the work here, Mary Jo. Welcome to Good Day, Colorado.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Thank you for coming.
With me now, Mary Jo Fay, the author of When Your Perfect Partner Goes Perfectly Wrong. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, thanks for having me.
You've boiled this down to 2 questions.
Right.
Do women really have all those headaches?
Yes.
And why is it that men just want to get lucky?
When they know what to do, there's absolutely no luck involved.